We got this teaser poster yesterday for the series finale of The Boys, so let's talk about it. First of all, I don't want to sound like a downer, but it's painfully obvious at this point that we are not going to get a high-stakes finale like this teaser poster is indicating. Like, we're not going to get a big White House showdown, which I mentioned in my Episode 7 review. Yeah, we're not going to get this. Anyone who's seen my Episode 7 review knows that I am starting to lose hope for this show. And I know, it might seem like a genuinely crazy switch up, but I've been feeling this way throughout the season, and I've been giving the show the benefit of the doubt because we weren't in the end game of this season yet. But following the penultimate episode of this season, it is just clear to me that the writing is just not there anymore. Which is seriously so unfortunate because I thought they set up a conflict that it was so interesting and could be so compelling this season, with Butcher possibly switching sides and becoming the ultimate villain of the series. Which is not too far off from where the comic ends up going. And while it's not built up to or feels earned or natural in the comics, it really did feel like it would be an earned ending for his character in the show. I was really excited for the return of Soldier Boy this season, but this is how we're leaving off his character? Showrunner Eric Kripke has already confirmed he's not going to be in the finale, and it's like, what was his return for? What was it all for? And yeah, the more I look back at his character this season, so inconsistent. He switches sides the same way that I switched up on this season with Homelander every single episode. I thought we were going to get like a greater elaboration for why Soldier Boy gave Homelander the V1, but no, it's just because of his love for Clara, and because he realized that Clara, aka Stormfront, also loved Homelander, and it's like, that's the best we could come up with. What was the point of creating a whole spin-off show that promised that it was going to entangle with the boys and like be integral to like the final season, and then basically just bench them in the penultimate episode? And I keep seeing Eric Kripke's responses to fan reactions from this season and talking about, oh, you know, the pressures of making a final season. And similar to what happened with Stranger Things and the Duffer Brothers, Eric Kripke was also worried that he was gonna Game of Thronesify the final season of The Boys. And it's like, first of all, okay, you cannot get as bad as the final season of Game of Thrones. But you also cannot be so caught up in worrying that you're gonna end up being that disastrous. If that's your priority and not just like servicing the story that you are dealing with, that you are writing, you're more than likely going to write something that does not service this story and will faithfully give an ending for fans that will be enjoyed. I don't know, man, I'm just kind of rambling at this point. But it genuinely pains me to be feeling this way because I have been with the show since the beginning. I am a fan of The Boys TV show. And like I said in my Episode 7 review, I hope I'm just absolutely eating my words next week. But as of now, it's not looking too great. I don't feel like I'm gonna be satisfied with the finale, and that's just so unfortunate. It's again, I'd like to be proven wrong, but let me know what y'all think. That's it for me. Okay, bye.